All right, hello all. I might have forgotten to hit start stream. Um, yeah. So this is what day is this? This is day 65. It's right here. I'm so tired. Yeah, this is day 65 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Had my OS midterm today. Um, it might have. Let's just say it might have not gone as according to plan as I wished. The practice exams were a little bit shorter than the actual one, so I ended up almost running out of time. But yeah, hopefully the grade comes back as being somewhat alright. Yeah, so I still have 2 exams to study for that are tomorrow, and then I have 1 more exam on Tuesday, so my schedule's a little bit nuked. Unfortunately, that means today's stream should be a little bit shorter once again, because I really should study. My grades actually matter once again because they will not be hidden by a lovely master's, master's GPA. Yeah. So yeah, there's 2 main things I want to target today. The first one's a really small one. Last time I added a couple more operators, but I forgot to add them to the constant fold pile, so there are some missed optimizations there that I would like to address. And the second one is I think it's time we finally fix the mem2reg. I think it's a hashing related issue, but yeah, it's about time we finally get those resolved. So yeah. Yeah, what's good, Hugo and Yash? Good to see you here today. Yeah, I'm a little bit frazzled, but it's all good. Wait, what? Anyway. Alright, so everything was pushed. What did I do last time? Yeah, I added the new operators. So, is it all built? It's all built, okay. 3:15 a.m. You should go to bed. Unless you don't have anything in the morning, then feel free to stay and keep my viewership up. I would not complain. But don't do it at the cost of your health. Earlier today, yeah. We're back at a normal time, thank goodness. Okay, let's run the compiler on the new test that or the updated test that I wrote last time. Binary off. Yeah, so as you can see, it might handle some things a little bit incorrectly. So we need to address that real quick. Yeah, the E incident will always haunt me. Maybe I should go back to that stream and like make that a Discord emoji. I don't know. That'd be pretty funny. I've been like looking for things to add to the Discord, which might include like emojis. So, yeah, that'll be something fun to do. Maybe, hopefully, eventually. Okay. This lives in transform. It's inst combine. Okay. Yeah, it's like the meme, which is like, it's like you can hear images or something like that. It's literally that. Real quick, let me check if sdiv is actually the correct one that I want to name it here. Let's check Godbolt. This is always just what pops up, I guess. Sissy streams first original meme, yeah. Do you use Tmux with WSL? Yes. I tried using the native Western Mux, but I was like, this sucks, so I stopped using it. The big thing was the persistent sessions for me, because part of why, like, if I didn't care about like, or like if I only cared about just having Windows side by side, then like Tmux does everything I need, or I guess like Western Mux would do everything I need it to. But there's 2 reasons I still use two reasons I still use Tmux. Can't say, but good luck. Thank you. Have a good day if you're heading out now. Yeah, there's two reasons I use Tmux. The first one is that the persistent sessions are just really nice. So if I just like detach here, I can just reattach to it, and it solves a lot of headache for me. And the second thing is that I can reuse my config across multiple machines. Because all of my research work is done on our research group's server cluster, and I would very much like to have my config stuff there instead of having to like mess around with like having multiple SSH windows, and it's just a mess. So Tmux is really helpful in that, and also the persistent sessions there are extra important in case I like drop connection or something. Then I can just like keep my session persistent. So yeah, that is like the short, long, short explanation of why I still use Tmux. What's good, Aiden? Good to see you. I get a notif every time anything happens to the esports spot, so it's really funny. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. Which operators did I add last time? I can check here. We need to add these two. Very professional real responses. Yeah, it's very good content. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe I should add checkboxes to that one issue. I don't know. It could make me feel more like a project manager. Okay, so we're folding with OR, we're folding with XOR. Did I clear this? Oh, I did clear this. Okay, that should be all we need, I think. It also just occurred to me, I think the AST and HIR dumps are wrong. Have we begun backend? Of course not. I'm waiting until midterms are done for that one. I'm a little too scared to work on that yet. Okay, it does this as expected now, I think. Yeah, okay. Those are the correct. Are those correct? Let's see if they're correct. Okay, OR is definitely correct because I reasoned about this. It should be 15, yeah. XOR, this should flip the bottom to, or no, this should just flip the 4-bit, so this should just be 11. Yeah, 11 is correct. And then the last one is bitwise not. What is 42? Oh, perfect. Okay, so then not that is just, let's just get rid of the 0, I guess. And 21. And it is -43. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. Okay. Anyways. Let's commit. Oh, wait, what am I doing? For new bitwise operators. Literally unplug my mouse? Yeah. Honestly, I kind of just decided to use Neovim with the mouse. And then I realized like, wait, this is slow. So then I stopped doing that. I don't think it's that bad to have a mouse with it for what it's worth. Like if you paid $100 for a damn mouse, you should feel perfectly shameless using your $100 mouse. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think people make a really big deal out of it. Not saying you are, but like, I think there's a lot of people that are like, Dara, you use mouse with them, noob. But like, I think it's fine. I think it's like perfectly reasonable. Okay. enough rambling. We fixed this now. Yippee. So now we can fix this mem-to-reg issue that's been plaguing us for a while. Also, I need to regen the tests. It just occurred to me. Because if we make tests right now, I think we fail just one. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We don't test fold in this. Is Vim worth learning? I think it is, but I'm also biased. If you want to learn it, you should learn it. Don't learn it because you think you'll magically become faster, though. Learn it if you think it's something that like you'll genuinely enjoy, or like you like the challenge of it. In a world of pain, because SR2E updates got reworked. Ah, I see. Yeah, that is tough. I guess that's kind of the experience of just being a maintainer of anything, right? Like just having dependencies nuke a lot of stuff in general. Oh yeah. Okay. Make test. We fail one test. If you look at why it's failing, it's generating the correct instructions. They're being inserted in the wrong order. Yeah, that's not ideal. So we'd like to ideally avoid that as much as possible. So I think what's happening is that since I'm like storing everything in hash maps, we can't really like keep a deterministic order because it's inherently unordered. So I'm thinking what I do is instead of like inserting once and then like maybe adding to it later, I will just insert everything at the end, and that will avoid all possible issues, I believe. This might also cause more issues, but I guess we'll see what happens, at least. It definitely breaks the test regardless, so we need to deal with it. So this is in mem-to-reg, I think. Okay, that's a make unique. Okay, this is the only place we make fees. So, oh wait, no, wait. Oh wait, that is the only place? Really? Seriously? Wait, what? Wait, then wait, this is a harder issue than I thought it was. Okay, well. Maybe we could separate out some of this logic at least, because I think we do something similar at some point. Or like this thing. Yeah, we could separate this thing out at least, but that's a later issue. What is get unique edges again? It's an unordered set. What if I make this ordered, actually? Where is this? It's in MIR. Linux nowadays is basically all either programmers or Windows 10 refugees. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a pretty broad community though. Like, there's also like the PewDiePie type, I guess. The people that are just fed up with Windows 11 even, I guess. Let's get Nocturnal. I haven't seen you in a bit as well. How's it going? This lives in MIR. Does this live in MIR? Yes, it does. Let's make this. Let's make this a set. Okay, so we have a set now. This breaks now as expected. Okay, so we can do that. Ordered a welding machine? Ooh, fun stuff. Yeah. Blueprint for a robotic arm? That seems quite fun. Yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm simultaneously terrified and excited to see what happens, at least. Alright, we're gonna keep rebuilding because it always takes 1.5 years to rebuild, because why wouldn't it take 1.5 years to rebuild? I can respond to some comments in the Discord real quick, which if you have not joined, you should join. Why are you terrified? It's just like, I've never been too big of a, I guess, mechanical proper guy. Resources. I used to have a good one, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah. So now if we make test, what happens? Still fails. Arms are fun? Arms are unfamiliar to me, and I guess that is how I cope, I suppose. What is happening here? Is this Fedora WSL? Yes. I'm using Fedora in here. Let's undo all of that real quick. Okay, so I guess how do we make this order deterministic? Ah, welcome back. I guess we could just store all the fees last. I think that is the easiest way to make the order deterministic. Okay, let's change this then. This should be std unique footer to fee instruction. We should move fee, right? Or wait, no, this seems wrong. Oh no. Oh no, this is scary. Actually no, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. We can just move this make unique in here, I think, right? Yeah, then we can get rid of that for now. Yeah, okay, and then visit is local, so this is fine. This is in fee insertion. Let's just find by fee, I think. This will be easiest for me to reason about. Want to buy a 3D printer? Yeah, I think for now a website's fine. If you want to like scale it up in any capacity though, I think you should definitely, I guess, try to invest in one. This is a reference. Or actually, can I just stick a ref in front here? Okay. We need fee.get there. Predecessor. Allocate. Set predecessor. What is this called on? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I think this is pretty reasonable. And then I don't think we care about fees down here, so this is fine. And then we just insert all fees once, and then I think we're good to go. I hope we're good to go. Okay, so we want to change inside the blue scope, I believe, still. So we want to change it here. So we want to insert sort and insert fees. I guess finalize might be the word. Okay. Okay. So how do we iterate over this again? What even is fees anymore? Okay. So auto basic block and map in fees fees, I guess. What type is this? That should be a putter. I hope that's a putter. Python is overused and only really should be used for simple backends. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I think it's useful as a pedagogical tool. And I think most real uses are like ML, AI, and scripting. I think that's a pretty cool take though. I think it's also like not bad as an intern tool, to be honest, or just like a prototyping tool. But the reality is that like usually when people prototype, it ends up becoming a forever later problem. So it ends up making it into prod regardless. Yeah, that's kind of how we've gotten to where we are. Also shout out 17117 on the line numbers. Yeah, so for each of these we want auto. Okay. Or we can even just like we can just get the fee in map. What's wrong here? Can we just ref this? Okay, we can do that. Okay, so we want to just push front, I think. BB, we want to give instructions. We want to push front. We want to push stood, move, fee. It just occurred to me this might not actually do anything different at least. It might standardize the order. Or it might just break all of my code. It looks like it's breaking all my code. That might be what's happening. Why is this breaking all my code? And fees. So what is going wrong? I can't read this. Is there a tool that like someone can make just to like clean up these error messages? Because like I cannot read this at all. Like, this is not fun to read. Okay, well. Is it trying to copy the map actually? Is that what's happening? This might be a ref. Okay, that is what was happening. Okay. I might be the goat then. Okay, well it still fails the test, but let's run debug or test regression generate tests. Let's try making tests. It still fails. Let's change the output. It's different. That's not ideal. Okay, well, my Chungus Chungus mem to reg life, I guess, Okay. And then this is still the wrong order? Yeah, it's still the wrong order. Okay. Wonderful. Great. Ideal. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's... What do we do here? Insert front onto list. Sorry for full blind. Is there like insert? This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for push front, or if there's like a push front range of some sort. Oh, prepend to range. Oh, bet. Wait. Wait, this is perfect. Oh, I lied. This is not perfect. Okay, well, crap. Okay. Okay, well, is there a push front range at all? No? Okay. Okay, well. Great. Great, 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 great. Okay, let's just make a list first, I guess. Something we can sort. Vector, stood, unique, footer. How do we even sort this actually? Yeah, let's make that. How do we even sort this? Because the pointers are going to be different, so we can't rely on that order. Maybe make a priority queue and we just heap sort it and call it a day. We can just do this, I guess. What's wrong here? Oh, I know what's wrong here. My poor decisions have come to bite me again. Okay, so we want to sort, we want to push, back, move. Alright, we're removing phi. That's what we're doing. Okay, so now we want to sort. That needs algorithm, right? Yeah, okay. So we want to sort, begin, sort, end. How do we even compare this? What is the best way to do this? We can't even like sort anything in a good order, I guess. That's really annoying. There's no good way to canonicalize this, at least. Okay. What if we just keep sort on this? And then reach phi into sort. We just wanna maybe get instructions, push front, instead move the should be a ref. Alright, let's try building it. Hopefully this is alright. Okay, well it still fails the tests. Let's regenerate the test and then let's run the test again. And it still fails, okay. As a matter of fact, we've undone the change, so that won't work. Okay, we need a better way of sorting these, because I can't think of a good way to sort these, which is a really big problem. Yeah, this matters a lot, actually. Well, we could also actually, like, we could shrink this down a little bit. So we can phi. We can get predecessors. Size is 0 or is not 0. Then we can add it, I think. Yeah, I could clean it up a little bit as well. Quicksort, I mean, the problem isn't the sorting. The problem is that, like, there's no deterministic order that we can sort on because everything's just pointers. We don't have, like, names or anything. Okay, well this still breaks, but in a less catastrophic way. If there's a way we could just directly replace uses here, I think that'd be nice. Which test is this bricking on, at least? And why is this causing so many issues? Maybe the debug is different, actually. Wait, let me try something. What is test being run with, at least? Or at least built with? Okay, let's check the makefile. Test is being run on build. And then what is the test generator being run on? Debug. Okay, let's change this to build. Oh, wait, this does something interesting. Okay, that did not change anything. That's really... I shouldn't be surprised, to be honest, but still. Okay. Let me just look up something real quick. Pruned SSA form. We'll dress up as a variable type? Yeah, that might make a pretty funny costume. Block local variables. Are live after the feed. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is like a good start to the pruning, at least. This is really annoying to me, actually. This is actually incredibly annoying because I don't know how to deal with this. This is literally just like one instruction is in the wrong order, and that is ruining my life. So, So if they're like, this is really, really annoying. Okay. There has to be a deterministic order. There has to be. But I'm like really struggling to find it. Maybe if I get rid of like this thing even. I don't think I need that for one of these at least. Or I don't need like replace. I don't need to like update for one of these. Maybe I don't need this even. What happens if I comment that out? Or what if I even comment this one out as well? Or not that. Right, it is this, right? What's the motion? It's GC. I think this was added into base NeoVim in like 0.9 or something, or 0.10, but for the longest time you needed like a plugin for it or something. Huh. No, this doesn't make sense. The problem is that we have so many fees for some reason. Why do we have so many fees? Reach basic block and dominance frontiers. This is so annoying. This is a hard problem. Let's try this. What does this change? Okay, so that is incorrect now, so we shouldn't do that. That'll be seg fault then, if we do that. So I don't think we should do that. I think this is fine. This should be fine. Okay, well, this does not bring me any joy whatsoever. What is this? Oh, I see. How's the job hunt going? It's actually not going that poorly. I've definitely slowed down a little bit just because like school and life are things I need to worry about, but yeah, it's at least getting better. I will say that much. How do I even compare these? How do I compare two fees, at least? Wait, we have the block numberings, right? Are actually signing resumes or just staying with the compiler? There's a little bit of both, at least. I will say that much. Wait, we should be able to do something here, right? We have the traversal numbers thing. We can steal that from Dominator Tree. We do this thing here. I think. Why is this a lambda? Oh, I know why that's a lambda. Anyway. More info to fees? Yeah, I might. Or I could just go off of basic block order. And that gives us some, like, I have like a way to number them anyway. I could just use that to like canonicalize it in some way for now. And that's just like a future me thing to clean up as well. I definitely have it somewhere here. Number post order. Traversal order, traversal numbers. That's what I need. Okay. Okay, let's just throw it down here, I guess. Fuck it. We don't care about traversal order, we care about traversal numbers though. So MR basic block footer, UN64T traversal numbers. Oh, whoops. Forgot to close that. Let's just give it like that. Is that a thing? Entry is F. Do we have an entry somewhere? We have get entry block. Okay. We need to import traversal. What's wrong here? This should be, oh, this is a list. Can I just give it a null pointer? No, I definitely cannot give it a null pointer. That will definitely break something. Traversal order is empty, I think. Yeah. Do I just copy traversal order, I guess? Yeah, okay. Let's just do that, I guess. Yeah, we'll leave it like this for now. This is very ugly code, but it will have to do. We can't really win them all. Okay. So we can do that, and then we can give this a lambda, I think. Right? Our sort custom comparator. Oh, we can just dot sort? Oh. Wait, that's nice. To sort. Oh wait, no, I was deceived. Let's give it everything here. We want this is a nightmare. How do we even do this? Did I make that a map as well? Or I don't think I did. Let's make a comparator rule. Let's just move this out as well. Let's give it that. Let's give it like steal that. Let's paste this. This might not work actually, because it can't really copy, I think. Let's rename this to compare or something. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work. Is there a better way to do this? Oh, these need to be refs, I think. that what I'm missing? That's definitely not just it. What else do I need to change? Inline. Inline. Sorry, what the fuck? This should be fine, at least. What do I do for this? Okay, I'm gonna just like write some of this. I guess we can get size or get usage. Predecessors, size. Size is second. Predecessors, size. So we can do that. Okay, we can do that. What's the tiebreaker here? Alright, what type is the predecessor's unordered map? God damn it, that okay. Man, this really sucks. I hate working on this one. This is more trouble than I initially signed up for, I can't lie. Okay, well let's make the... Where's the fee? This is an instruction. I think it's fair to make this just a normal map. Yeah, let's just make this a map. What else breaks? Let's start by importing map. Okay, what's broken here? This should be map. I don't think that breaks anything as well, for what it's worth. Like, it's just that's broken and then map. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm fairly sure. right? I think this seems reasonable. And then, otherwise they're equal, so we can handle a tiebreak as we go. Yeah, this is messy. Yeah, apologies if I'm not commentating too much here. I'm kind of just tapping away at this pile. Oh, not size. This should be end. Okay, so we want if first iter first. We want to compare second. Or we can even just compare both. Can we just compare like this? If they're the same, then we can increment them both. Do that, and then we can return. Let's do like first iter first, then second or first or okay, let's can we like do something less miserable here? Let's go to Sun. Good to see you. Okay, let's do like okay, wait, I don't care about how pretty this looks right now. I just want this to work. What is wrong here? Oh my god. Oh, I forgot we have to deref. Okay. So that should work. That should sort in some capacity. Please work. I'm praying this works. This seems to be good sign right now. Okay. Hopefully this sucks a little bit less. Oh, wait, I did this wrong. I just realized. So we want first BB equals traversal numbers at first iter first. Right, is this correct? Okay. Second So we can take those, and then this is miserable. This is so stupid. Oh. Yeah, we need a deterministic order. This is miserable. So we want that, or first b equals, or wait a second. So that, and first. And these are just values, which is really not helpful actually. I hate this. Okay. This is just some really ugly code, I guess. Okay. So I have to return first BB less than second BB. Okay, now we need to resolve this pile at least. Okay, how do we want to compare this? Oh, this solution is just terrible. I should just give these absolute numbers. I hate this. I actually hate this. I really hate this. I'm gonna give this to chat actually. I think that is the final play here. Do I make insert the This is so awful. This is actually truly terrible. This is not ideal. This is very much not ideal. I will say. I'm like low-key crashing out because I actually have no idea how to do this. Unless I want to just like, I guess I could abstract out like the numbering thing that I do for the print at least, and then I could use that maybe. Then I have to like renumber everything, but that's fine. That might be what I have to do, I think. Okay, we're gonna undo these changes because these changes are dumb. Okay, let's get rid of that. I think this is fine, at least. We should at least have that cleanup step. We need to figure out sort still. I think the rest of this is on the right track though. Nothing breaks, which is good. Okay, let's see, how do we even do this? I think this should just be like under analysis, I guess. So the thing is, this is distinct from like global value numbering. Yeah, this is completely distinct. What do you even call it? I guess just like number all, I guess. Or it's like, you can give it like pointer numbers or something. I don't know. So we could just call it a number IR or something. Yeah, let's do that. I think that might make sense. Okay, so we should start with the header. We can steal some of this stuff. Okay, this is a this is number IR. This is awful. Okay, so we need an ordered map of our basic block footer to uint64t basic block numbers. Yeah, I could just steal code, actually. I've done this before. I did this up here, I think. It's just this. The entry block should get 0, I think. Okay, yeah, let's do this, I think. Except this one is value. And this will be... do we get it? We could call this instruction IDs, yeah. Okay, this seems pretty fair. And then we want to compare, we want to be able to compare basic blocks and we want to be able to compare values. So let's do like pool. Let's compare. How do we want to do this? That should be. This doesn't fix the problem either. The problem is that nothing is deterministic. Oh wait, no, this is fine. This is fine, because the code gen itself is deterministic, I think. The fact that our tests work except for the Mentorage stuff, I think is proof. So we should be fine. We should be in good to go land here. But I need to actually just make the thing, at least. Is there like a good comparison function? What does strcomp do? Okay, so negative if left and positive if right. Okay, so let's do pool, or what is this? Int strcomp, not strcomp, just comp. Or it's like, yeah, let's do compare our basic block let's do first and then second. Okay, and then we can do value star, value star. We can just like name these. Yeah, we can name it like that, I think. That seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, I like those names. They're succinct. Okay. Okay, so we have the header now. Let's steal this. Let's make analysis number IR. That's threes. I cannot spell. Okay. So we want void number IR run. This takes a program. Okay, what do we do with this? We could probably steal these real quick as well. That. Okay. And then the other thing we want, I think, is like, yeah, I guess these are pretty trivial to implement. So if it's invalidated, I think, right? Yeah. So if or wait. How did we do the rerun if invalid? Actually, no, we can just assume here, I think. Okay, so so we have the map, so basic, we want like, I guess, 64T. So we want basic block numbers at first. Second, we want second. First val is less than second val, then oh wait, we can just find the difference, right? Difference between sign of the difference between the values of the first pair of characters that differ. Can we just like turn second val, or no, we want, if second val is greater, then it should be positive, right? Yes. Wait. No, positive if first is. Let's make these just normal ints now. Let's just cast it to that, I guess. Alright, is that safe? That might not be safe. Alright, we're gonna do it the way I was doing it before. I don't care if it's slow. So first is after, that'd be greater. Then we return 1. Maybe we should do it like this even. This seems more intuitive at a glance. This one should be instruction numbers. Instruction numbers. Okay. Okay, so now we need to number. How the fuck do we number? We don't need to do any fancy traversal actually. I think we can just keep a counter. Let's keep a counter. We can initialize it to 0, and then so we want each function in P functions, and then we want for each basic block in F get basic blocks. Here we want we could just we need to treat the entry block differently, I think. Okay, let's how do we treat it here again? This was definitely in here. Oh, we had a numbering. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Yeah, we can do this even, I think, or something like that. So we want basic block numbers. Just let's do that. Let's also let's change it here as well. Simplify it a little bit. Okay. Anyways, so we have that. We want basic block. What type is this? It's a unique footer. So we want that equals entry. Yeah, okay, we can do that. If that is that, then we should probably just do this once at the top. That's a basic block putter. It says bb get equals entry. If it is, then we can set to -1. I know it doesn't exist in unsigned, but like, unlucky, I guess. So I guess we can call that last value. I promise this is good design. Otherwise, it's counter plus plus. The fact that this fits in one line is really funny, because that one doesn't. this is the same level of nesting if I'm not wrong. Is this? Oh no, because it is the same, but entry block is long, so that breaks there. Okay, save that. I'm just gonna steal this real quick. So we have that. That's wrong here. Dynamic cast, then we want, yeah, okay, that seems fair enough. Oh, and we need the Terminator. Aha, I would have forgotten about that. Okay, I'm so glad I've already done this work before. I get to reuse my own work. This is incredible. Okay, and then the rest of that's just like printing normally. Okay. So we can do that, and then okay. Okay, so we have that. I think that's all that we need for this dumb pass. I'll clean this up later. That's like a future thing. For now, I just want to get Memtorage done. I've been staring at this for so long, this bug for so long. I don't wanna look at it ever again. Okay. I think this also means we need to add a dependency in register analyses. Yeah, we need to do that. And the other one we need is number IR. It's like, yeah, I guess we could call it that for now. I don't know. That makes sense. Nums, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we need to register this here. Okay, so we can do this. So this is nums, I guess. Yeah, NIR is funny to me because we already have so many different IRs. We do that, NIR, NIR. This we need NIR. Maybe I should make like macros for this actually. That might be nice. That might be very helpful. I think, okay, so that should be registered now properly. So now we can use all of the nice number IR utilities that provides us. And by utilities, I mean we can finally write an actual comparator for fees, which is, thank goodness, it's been too long. Okay, so we want, let's do comp fee, I guess. I don't know some personal questions like that, but where do you go to college? It is a school in Illinois. I guess if you wanted to look for it, it's pretty public. The hair color is a little bit of a giveaway, but yeah. We want first, and then we want unique footer. Second. Okay. Perfectly formatted. No notes. These should all be references, I think. Predecessors, size. I guess we could like we can do like this, I guess. Rune like do like this. Okay, and then this allows us to clean this up a little bit. Yeah, so let's do that. And then first size not equal second size. We want to return first size less than second size. Do you feel like it is something for your job? I think to some degree, yes. That is at least a pressure that is intrinsic everywhere across tech. With that being said, I think compilers are at least relatively insulated from it, just because AI I don't think is particularly great at writing very low-level code yet. There will definitely be a day, I think, at least if current pace keeps up. But I'm, at least in the short term, I'm skeptical of that it will be replaced. Maybe in the next 10 years at least. Okay, so we want to return false here regardless. Okay, and then I think these are all. Did I make the change? Oh, I should add this real quick. Number IR. Analysis. What did I change? Oh yeah, you used the map. Does that even work? That doesn't quite work, I think. Yeah, okay, we should... Let's restore the changes to target diff instruction. I think we can revert these changes, I think, because the order is gonna be nuked anyway. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Does it feel weird having fans as a low-key streaming nerd? Honestly, yeah. At least when I first started streaming, it never felt like there were ever gonna be people just like interested in watching me write some mediocre quality code, let alone people that were like interested in compilers. And I think the biggest surprise, and I guess the most pleasant surprise for me, has been just like how my community has grown and how the Discord has kind of just turned into a place for like a bunch of PL fans to hang out. And that makes me pretty happy, I'd say. Okay, so let's make two vectors. Unique. Yeah, let's just compare the basic blocks, I think. Yeah, let's do it that way. Or we can even make a map, I guess. Right. Maybe a vector pair. Let's do uint64t, uint64t. First list. Can we do it like that? What's wrong here? This is fine. Yeah, let's do. Or this isn't even ref. This is just. We map from basic block to value in first preds, first list. Maybe we could just make a map here, save a sort even, I think. That might be faster. Yeah, okay. We need map. That's what I'm missing. Alright, is that what I was missing? Yeah, that was. Okay. Let's go 360 sauce. Good to see you. Oh, this doesn't work. So that, so we want NIR. We should add get numbers to that actually. Yeah, this direct comparison is not gonna do us much good actually. Yeah, okay. We need to change the interface for that then, which is fine. Number. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do our basic block, footer, basic block. This is uint64t. Then we can do value footer. Okay. Yeah, we need to re-implement those real quick, but that's pretty straightforward, I think. Number IR, get number. Basic block footer, basic block turn, basic block IDs at basic block. And then the other one is instruction, or no, value. Right? Oh, I didn't change that. Value V. I guess it's an instruction. Yeah, okay. What do you do for fun when you're not coding? Honestly, it's mostly just school, but I also play a couple of video games here and there. And of course I spend time with friends, because having a life is good. What's fun when you're not coding is probably the most real sentiment here, though, I think. I definitely subscribe to that one more than I should, I think. These are arrows. Okay, so we need to do this so we can sort it at least, is the big problem. the size comparison is the, I guess, shortcut version. Okay, so now we need to do second preds. Second map. Okay, so we just want less. We want strictly less than. So if they're equal, then false is correct. Okay, so first iter equals first map begin. Second iter equals second map begin. Yeah, this comparator is a complete mess, but I swear it's worth it. I promise it's worth it. Okay. So if they're not the same, then we want to return first iter first. Actually, no. Do the same, then we want to. Oh wait, no. We want to structure it the other way for early return reasons. Okay. Arbitrary iterator pair. Okay. So the deref is just a pair, is my understanding. So that less than first iter second, or first iter first. This needs to be an arrow. We can just like, what's the best way to do this? Alright, it's like first BB equals first iter first. What plugin do you use to track the signatures? It's just LSP. There's nothing really special happening there. Oh wait, we can even first BB first val. Oh wait, there's an interesting case here actually, because sometimes we won't have the value. C++, let me just look this up. Ordered map default return. Well, we can just let's just wrap this real quick. We can do that. Otherwise, return -1, I guess. I don't know. We're just gonna make -1 a thing. That also will definitely cause a problem with the entry block. It just, the more that I look at this. What does Godbolt do for, okay, it just literally makes entry. That's really annoying. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's gonna make -2. If we get to that point, then like we're kind of doomed anyway. Right? Or actually, yeah. I think -2 is not the worst design decision actually. Can make LSP signatures and previews to work? Yeah. It's definitely a mess. You can also just like lift my config. That's like the other way you could go about it, at least. Yeah, okay. So now we have a default value in place. As you get number, I think -1 is safe actually. It just occurred to me. So we can do that. I don't think there's an instance where we have a basic block pointer that's not indexed actually. So we can just do this even. Yeah, okay. We have a nice little descriptive comment there now, just for myself. So basic block will always have a -1, so we can't do it there, but these values will never have a -1 mapped, so I think it's safe to do it there at least. So this is first iter. And we can do the same thing here. Oh. Okay, that we'll have to do at least. That's a tuple? Oh, this auto is a tuple. Oh, okay, this is fine then. I think. Okay. So first BB less than second BB, or first BB equals second BB, and first val less than second val. And the -1 won't cause a problem because these are unsigned, so we should be fine. AK unsigned one. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, perfect. We should be in business, I think. This code is fucking awful, but we should be good. I think we're good. We should be good. Hopefully we're good. Okay, so now we want comp. Right? Comp fee. Alright, please build. Please, please, please build. I beg. It looks like it builds. There's no guarantee it doesn't crash yet though, so can't celebrate yet. Alright. Okay, so it infinite loops, which is just as bad. I know why it infinite loops, because I forgot to increment here. Whoops. Okay, should be good now. Hopefully it's good now. Okay, that's promising. Regression, generate regression tests. And fuck. Okay. We're so close. There's just one tie that I need to resolve. Oh. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? What I could do as well is I could simplify fees here as well, I think. Because this single branch fee thing is really stupid. Ah, we're so close. We're so damn close. Two numbers are getting swapped somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know why. God damn it. We're so close. We're so close to greatness. Ah, okay. Let's add some stuff to Git real quick. Also, this has ended up turning into a 2-hour stream. Whoops. This always happens. I keep thinking like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a short stream. Ha, yippee. And then it always turns into 2 hours. So like, unlucky. Fix it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay. Change number IR interface to be usable. Okay. Let's. Why is this not doing what I want it to? Yeah, those shouldn't be equal, at least in this test. Right? Yeah, those are distinct values. So one of them definitely comes before the other. The fuck? Yeah, and this is the absolute numbering, so this definitely should, yeah. When is this pass being run? Oh, I remember when it's being run. Okay, this should be working then. Fairly sure this should work. Okay, I guess we could just process more of these as well. Just to drop. Oh, to drop is to drop. Okay. We should definitely replace this thing, I think. The successors. Okay. Oh wait, we have a replace uses thing. Yeah, we can just do this. Alright. What is this uses range thing? Oh, like a view, okay. Yeah, okay. I need to rename that to be more descriptive. I should make it like keys or something. Okay. So we want to do that. I guess like full 0, continue. There. Okay, so if it has no predecessors, we don't need to add it. And then we want a replace uses thing here as well. Yeah, let's do that like this, I think, right? Or wait, no, we need to make this each time, I think, right? Yeah, it looks like this is just a single-use visitor. Which is a little bit unergonomic, but that's fine. Okay, let's switch on fee, get predecessors, size, case 0, continue. I can just break. Case 1, then we want to do this thing. Replace uses visitor. Okay, we can do that. We need to replace uses of fee with fee get predecessors begin. Using the other with Tmux? Yeah, of course. Why would I use anything else? Begin? Okay, what type is this? Oh, wait, we don't need that anymore. Okay, what is this constructor again? Move work list back second. This is not very descriptive. Oh, I see, it's a value. Okay. So begin second, I think is what we want from that. Arrow second. No matching constructor. What is this? This is a load. Load is a value, okay. Fee is a value, right? No, fee get is what we need. Alright. Yeah, so we have fee get, and then we want fee get predecessors. We want the first one, and then we want the second. Oh, whoops. Yeah, okay. Duh. Okay, I bought it up. All good. Anyway, so we're here now. We can get rid of... We can do that. We'll just break for now. I'll add the stuff in later. On default case, we can do that. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we need to make the visitor outside, or we need to initialize it outside here, I think. Or put this up top, right? And that solves all of our problems. Haha, okay. Ah, that's ugly. This is fine, actually. Can we just continue here, actually? Alright, no, we can't. Oh, no, we can, actually. And And what happens if I move this after again? Okay, it still gets mad at me. Okay. That's annoying. Can I just move this outside here? Oh, I can't. Okay. So we do need to make it this ugly way. Single branch fee, replace uses with predecessor. Okay, we can substitute the value directly here. Okay, so then how do I call this again? What? Oh. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Maybe I should just make a convenience wrapper around this or something. Or I could just not do this, you know, like any other sane person. Why do my streams always run long? This is really irritating. Okay, let's do that. This should be load get uses. Alright, no, this should be fee get uses. So we want what? We want blank, or we want use blank. Okay, that should work then. Let's run the... We need to build first. Whoops. Okay, that's all built. Had to check Discord real quick. Let's run that. That doesn't change much. Oh shit, it passes! Okay. Alright, we're so up. Okay. Okay, let's see what it looks like, actually. Okay, let's just rebuild, just to like, I guess, clean that up in case. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Let's look at the test real quick. Let's look at what changed. This is in mem to reg opt, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So this is already a lot less ugly. We don't have any of the excess fees anymore, which is interesting. What happens if I comment this out at least? I should also turn that into helper, I think. Or just like something to make it less messy. Alright, let's regenerate that. Okay. Okay, so these are just dead values. Are these dead values? %7? Yeah, okay, these are just straight up dead values. So I guess that works out. I'm not sure why there are so many dead values. I guess like I guess it makes sense, but also like they're definitely extraneous. Yeah, so like this one, for instance, I think is just straight line even. Or wait, no, this is not straight line. But we do have a lot of like spurious copies. Okay, so we have that. That one goes here. That one goes also here. Interesting that this is just empty. I forgot what that test looks like. Oh, I see. Huh. Oh, because it gets... Okay, yeah, that assignment gets propagated forward. I see, that's why. Okay, so then we need to keep that branch at least, right? Yeah, okay, so let's look at the output again. Actually, what happens if I run it and debug in Panic? Let's run it on test, regression input, binary op. Or not binary op, memdredge. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, I need to rebuild. Whoops. Interesting. Okay, so it still doesn't crash. Which one are we looking at? We're looking at the interesting one is branching. I guess that's just always there for some reason. So branching. Yeah, that just stays, I guess. I'm not sure why. Oh, wait, I know why. Do I know why? That should be getting simplified away. Oh, wait, no. It shouldn't be, because we have a fucking fee here. Okay. Alright, problem solved. That makes complete sense. Wow, that's really cool, actually. Yeah, okay. Neat. Okay. Okay, I think that's a pretty good place to call it then. Let's make test one more time. Okay. Make mem to reg deterministic and remove extraneous fees. And then I don't think this change matters, but I think it's good to have at least. Change binary used in generate regression tests. And then update test or mem to reg output passes checks now. Yippee. Alright, hopefully this passes now. I guess we can check live on GitHub. But yeah, I think that is an incredible place to call today's stream. Let's get it to run the checks real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you all so much for showing up to today's stream. I know I said it was going to be a short stream, and then it ended up turning into literally an hour-long stream. So yeah, if you stayed, or 2 hour long actually. So if you stayed here for the whole time, massive kudos to you. That's a lot of time. Make sure you like if you haven't, and sub to my channel if you haven't. Both of those really help out with the algorithm, and it helps get my content pushed out to more people like you. And if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. That's the best place to chat with me outside of stream hours and get notified when I go live. And of course, you should connect with me on LinkedIn and add me on GitHub to stay up to date with what I'm doing. This should not be taking this long. Actually, no, this should be taking this long. We did more template mess. It will take a second. Yeah. How many subs are we at now? I think I'm trying to push for 2,000, so. Oh, wait. Print? What CMake version is this using? What the okay. Or what C++ version? Do I need to upgrade this? Huh, well that's not ideal. I don't know, I'll fix this off stream. Yeah. Take care y'all, take it easy, and have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are.